Well, hello everybody, my name is Neil O'Brien and you're very welcome along to this short recording on why you must fire 37% of your customers. Now I know that statement is controversial and will strike the fear into a lot of business owners, but please stick with me and I'll explain exactly why I'm making this statement. Now it comes from my 80-20 analysis, which I've been doing for over 20 years. So what's involved in that is I go into a business and I analyse their accounts and break it down until I get a net profit or net loss per customer. Now with one recent example, her customers who were losing her money came in at 37%. So that's where I got the figure from. Sometimes it's higher, sometimes it's lower, but there's always a fair chunk of clients who are losing money. Now, I call them whales and sardines. There's normally a smallish number of very profitable customers and lots of loss makers, sardines. Now in graph form, that's a bit what it's like. On the left hand side you can see a small number of profitable customers, and then on the right hand side those four are below the line, so it means that those customers are losing money. Now here's another little graph format, something similar. On the top left you can see the most profitable customers, bottom right the loss makers, and there's a lot more loss makers than there are profitable ones. Okay, Brenda's my client's name. She makes blinds and curtains, and it was her that I did the analysis for and found that 37% of our customers were losing their money. Okay, now how can this actually happen? Now I looked at our process and there's 13 main steps. There's actually 24 steps in total. So from the time the customer phones or emails in an order, the rep goes out to the house, measures up, brings it back to admin, orders from the suppliers, the goods come in, they're fitted, admin, accounts, etc. There's an awful lot of steps involved, like there is for most businesses, maybe yours as well, in terms of dealing with a customer. So this is one of the main principles that I've picked up from doing 80-20, is that there is a minimum cost of doing business with any customer. And while pricing methods may be okay for bigger orders and medium-sized ones, for smaller orders they're inadequate. They don't capture all the steps and the time and cost involved in servicing a small customer, and that's how Brenda was losing 37% profits. She was losing money on 37% of her clients. But I see this all the time. Now the average customer value for Brenda was €214, and a lot of those orders were losing money. So what can she do? I like this one. Price is subject to change according to customers' attitude. Yeah, she'll have to increase her prices, and she did increase her prices. And what's going to happen is some people will pay it. A lot of customers won't pay it, and they will move on. But you're freeing up capacity. Now at the same time, it's very important to be targeting more of the whales and more profitable customers. So we normally do a couple of these strategies together. Okay, yeah, but if you're thinking, yeah, but my business is different, yeah, but this doesn't apply to me, I often say to people, people ask me, does 80-20 apply to my business, and does this loss makers apply to my business? And I say yes, unless you've proven otherwise. I often say about gravity, does gravity apply to you? Yes, they say. I say 80-20 is a naturally occurring law, so if gravity applies to you, so will 80-20. Okay, how does this affect me? Absolutely. 80-20 affects every business. You have loss makers, there's no doubt about it. You need to identify who they are and address it. And 80-20 is the most powerful thing you can ever apply in your business. It can totally transform your business in terms of your bottom line and your profits. This is me, Neil O'Brien. Quantum.ie is my website. neil@quantum.ie is my email address. So thanks very much for listening.